So it's going live.
Anyway, if I'm not there, I'm awful close. I'd hate to miss
Okay,
it.
I can tell you in a second while we're waiting on everybody else to jump on. Now, Debbie texted me and she said they are under a severe thunderstorm warning. The weather's horrible. And I'm like, oh, okay, that must be what we had.
I like your hair.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, it's pulled up. Everybody's been telling me pull it up, pull it back away from my face. So this is what you get.
It
Thank you.
looks good.
Thank you. You're so sweet. All right, let's see. Oh, that's not it. Uh, I'm gonna probably have to do this in a minute. It's
Yeah. Don't.
let's see, maybe I can pull it up here. All right. Tonight, as I'm looking this up for Jill, we're going to be talking about the new foundations. And I'm going to start out here with the video. So give me just a second and I will get that started. In the meantime, make sure you have pen and paper. I'm going to share lots of great information with you that I know that you're going to want to write down. Okay, so, all right. Jill, 479. Ah,
Okay, all right. Thank you.
write that down. I had not seen it. Oh my gosh, I had not right. Okay, so here we are. I hope this is recording. I just got a funny little message on my phone about it. So we're recording tonight. And so if for some reason you're watching this back on replay, make sure that you comment. Let me know that you did. Okay, so I'm going to screen share just a second. I want to make sure that you get to see this. All right.
Introducing the new TimeWise 3D Foundation, powered by skin-loving ingredients. Medium to full coverage in 36 shades with needle nose precision. All-day wear in 2 stunning finishes. Luminous moisturizes, matte controls shine. A skin-smart foundation that moves with you. TimeWise 3D Foundation. True to you.
There you go. We are, okay, am I unmuted now? We are so excited about these new foundations. And we've all had a little bit of a little mixed anxiety here because anytime we have something that we feel that's working and then they're discontinuing it and bringing out new, oh my gosh, the older we get, the more we don't like change. I mean, Jill, can you relate to me on that one? Anyway, but I want to tell you, we as sales directors first saw these at leadership back in January, and we got to play with them. And we didn't know a lot about them then, but they kind of gave us a little bit of scoop on them. And then when we went to career conference, we heard more about them. And now, as sales directors, we received a buzz kit where we actually got in 12 of them, or eight, no, 9 of them. So we've had an opportunity to kind of play with them. We got 3 luminous and 6 matte foundations, just random. Okay. And I got some deep colors in here that I don't think I'll ever have a customer use those. But anyway, so the good thing about when new foundations come out or new products get to come out, we get to pick according to what customers we have. So we're going to be talking about all things tonight. Okay. We're going to be talking about launch dates, perks of these new foundations, tools that's going to help us sell them. We're going to be talking about events coming up that will also help us sell them. getting ready. In other words, moving product out. What does that look like? What are some suggestions we can do? And then important dates moving into May. Okay, so that's kind of in a nutshell what we're going to be going through. So let me go back and let me give you some dates. Okay, first and foremost, these are what you need to know, new and improved. And we're thinking, how could they get new and improved? I'm going to give you the answer to that in just a second. Okay, first date is May 10th. Okay, if you were a consultant who did preferred customer mailing for summer, and or if you were a star consultant last quarter, you get to order all new things on May 10th. Okay, so that's your special date. Okay, don't panic. If you did not fall in that category, May 15th, all independent beauty consultants get to order all things new for summer, new foundations, section 2, the whole 9 yards. Yes, those of you who are ordering on the 10th, you will have access to section 2 just like everybody will on the 15th. Now, for you to know, mark your date, May 16th. That is going to be, beside it being my birthday, okay? It's going to be a huge Mary Kay day, okay? First off, first off, that's where the price increase goes into effect. Okay. I cannot say that enough. We're going to go over that. I'm going to show you what products are going up, and that's going to give you between now and that date to get them ordered at the existing price or sell them to your customers, at the existing price before they go up. Okay. May 16th, those products will be going up. Also, too, that's where you will wake up on May 16th, and your My Shop will have been integrated and all things new on My Shop. So your customers will be able to see all the new stuff on the 16th. Okay. You don't have to do anything. Isn't that wonderful? We either paid $10, we paid $35, and we got access to that, the website. And Mary Kay maintains it for us. Yeah, this is top quality, high digital quality, and we don't have to do anything. Okay. I love that. I love that I'm not sitting here. Now, our sons, they're all into this. When something big launches, they're the guys behind the scene that's getting it ready to pitch to the world. And I'm glad we just get to sit here and wake up and turn our computers on the 16th, and voila, it's there. So, isn't that fun? Also, too, so that's what you're looking at as far as dates for this. Again, May 10th, PCP and stars, you get to order that day. 15th, all Mary Kay Beauty Consultants. Then on the 16th, your My Shop will be updated and all customers will have access to actually go and shop. Okay, so let's talk just a little bit about what these foundations are going to bring for us. Okay, now I want to screen share just again right quick, and I want to ask now, I know Jill's on here with me, but hopefully you were on last Wednesday night. Now, Jill, not putting you on the spot. Did you get to see Janice's event this week?
I was not on there. I was still not feeling very good.
I knew you have had a rough week, as so has Jessica. Last Wednesday night, we had two employees from Mary Kay Cosmetics that just knocked this out of the park. I think I posted it on the Rockstar page. Did I not? Okay. I think I did. If you have not had a chance to watch this, I want to tell you, Jackie, and I forget the other girl's name, they're going to have done so much better than I will do tonight. And hearing it from corporate, really, that's who you need to listen to. But I'm going to share kind of dance around what they shared. So I don't want to take the place of them. But again, last Wednesday night, they just kind of told us what to expect about these new foundations. Now, yes, they are coming soon. Okay. It's the new 3D time-wise foundation. Okay. The first thing you need to know is that the price on these foundations will be $28. Okay. Right now, your 3D foundations are 26. Okay. They're going to have a small increase. I will tell you that these tubes, let me go ahead and stop sharing. These tubes, let's see if I can do a comparison here. Okay. So here is our existing foundation. Here is the new foundation. So you can see it's more sleek, it's taller, okay? They are still marked on the back with the pinks and the purple. And I'm going to tell you right now, they're still impossible to read. And so just like I told you, I will be marking mine with my label maker with a big font that will make it very easy to see what shades I'm looking at. So again, here's the difference in what we're looking at, okay, right now. Does that help, Jill? I'm a visual person. I want to see what it's going to look like. Okay, so there you go. There is that. So they're $28, 36 shades. Now, these new shades are powered by IntelliMatch technology. They are true to skin matches. Okay. I'm not, and again, back on Janice's video, she covers a lot of that. Now, let me pull this back out. One thing I love about this is it does have, we'll pull these back out so you can see what I'm talking about. On our existing foundation, okay, this, of course, is what the top looks like. On the new foundation, you have a needle nose tube. So it's going to be a lot easier to apply it straight on the face if you want to do that, or your sponge or whatever. So this is what you're looking at the difference in what the tubes look like, okay? The new one will have the needle nose, which they say is less product waste. That is the reasoning behind that. So I would just jot that down so I feel sure you'll have a customer go, why did they change it? Okay, there. We can all look intelligent and say, hey, because of it's all about the less product waste. Okay. And we know that when it's more sleek like this, you can get it out better. Y'all still know the trick about cutting your tubes and putting the top down the bottom, because there is so much foundation still in this. So make sure that you're sharing that with your customers as well. Okay, buildable coverage. Okay, lightweight feel with a medium to full customized coverage. And let me tell you, I always, for the most part, always wear matte coverage in our existing foundation. I will tell you on this new 3D foundation, I think that some of us may be moving over to the luminous because it doesn't feel like the other. It has a better coverage. Both of them have better coverage. But the one thing I love about the matte right now, I think all of our cream to powder women that loved how your foundation looked, that it went on creamy, but it dried powder, that's where you're going to love this new foundation. I love how this matte foundation covers. It's almost like it's a powder whenever it finishes. So that is kind of, even though Mary Kay did not bring back cream to powder, I think you're going to see a lot of similance with how it looks and wears to cream to powder. Okay, so that's something else.
So is that both of them, or is that just the luminous, or is it the matte?
The luminous is not going to dry to a powder finish. Okay, it's not. But
Just
I will tell you, in my opinion, in the one we have now, it's more hydrating, I guess I would say, and where I could not wear it on the new luminous. I mean, it's not, even though the coverage is better, it does not feel as tacky. I guess I would say the word. I think I could wear it. I mean, I think I could wear it all day with no problem. So I'm really kind of on that borderline about, am I going to stay in the matte coverage, which I love how matte feels. And I do have the existing coverage still on. But because I did not get my shade, the shades that Mary Kay sent me in my buzz kit, I don't think I could have even made a shade that would have fit my face. So I will tell you, I'm Ivory N160. Okay, and I will tell you that shade is going to be the new Ivory 7. Okay, just to kind of put that in your mind. But there's some new some new colors that we're going to see. I'll share with you with that as well. Ivory, the light 6. Okay, light 6, and it was supposed to be light 7 that I am. Light 6 is a brand new shade. So I don't have it. I can't tell you what it looks like. So I don't know. Maybe some of it, it looks like it's going to have a little bit more yellow tone to it. And we'll talk about that. It is an all day wear. Again, fresh, just applied, that looks resistant humidity, and it resists humidity and sweat. So again, that's what we loved about the CC creams, is that they were sweat resistant, water resistant. So again, there you go. Skin loving ingredients. The main thing you're going to see now, guys, this is a foundation with a purpose. It's going to have resveratrol in it. Okay, it's going to have vitamin B3 and age defying peptides. So used to, foundation was just something we wore. It was kind of like a canvas, and it made our skin look flawless. Now it is actually benefiting your skin. So it's pretty, it's flawless, and now, I mean, you're getting age fighting peptides with it as well. Two smooth finishes. We talked a little bit about that. You're going to have a matte and a luminous finish, and we are going to classify this as the last step to skincare. Okay. Again, now this is a skincare product. It's not just a foundation. Okay. So let me see here. I wanted to make sure that the other thing I love that we're going to talk about this in a second as well. In the new lookbooks, you're going to see that it has a QR code to scan for perfect foundation matching. So let me tell you what, when your customers get this new lookbook in the mail with your preferred customer mailing, they're going to have access to your foundation finder tool as well. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. Again, 36 colors. That's not what we have now. And in case you don't know, today our luminous and matte wear foundations range in colors. Just because we have one in one shade doesn't mean we have it in the other. And that got to be very confusing. So that was one of our biggest complaints, is if we have a light one in luminous, we want a light one in matte. So that way we know that those colors will be the same, and they will pick the preference between a matte and a luminous foundation. Okay. We talked about the skincare's infused, etc. Okay, so 87% of women agreed that their skin looks more natural with this new foundation. Okay, 86%. All right, 86 or 87%, 86% of women agreed that it instantly creates a smoother finish. Okay, so these were surveys that the company has been ongoing with, and that is the statistics that have been showed with us. Okay, now I want to talk a little bit about, let's see, buildable coverage, all day wear, skin loving ingredients, two smooth finishes. The other thing you need to know is there will be samples, skincare or foundation samples of all colors when this launches. That is something that they made sure and stressed to us. This will be what they're calling special editions on Section 2. So, today, when I ordered the new foundations, I ordered samples of everything. Okay, and let me tell you, you will be able to order them until they are no longer available. Now, you'll have some crazy people get in there and order tons of each color. So please make sure, and we're going to talk a little bit about prepping to order these new foundations. So make sure that you know what shades that you sell most with your customers to make sure you're covering your foundation samples. We're going to be talking about a little bit more about that as well. New lookbooks. Again, I shared that with you. The new lookbooks are coming. They are very classy. Okay. So just be excited about that. And then also to be the first ones to earn your summer buzz kit where you're going to get free product from me. Okay. You're going to get samples. We're going to talk a little bit about that in a second. All right. So now let's talk about the A1 powered foundation finder tool. Like I said, it's already going to be plugged for you in the new lookbook. So your customers have access to it immediately. Okay. If you have not already, I'm going to encourage you, run to your InTouch under business tools. And I've already got, let me get out of this just a second because I want to make sure that I'm telling you exactly where to go here. Okay, time was, okay. All right, it's under education and drop down, and it's going to have TimeWise 3D foundations, and that's what they're calling the TimeWise Foundation Hub. Everything, that video I just showed you is there. Everything you need to know, claims and benefits, foundation finder tool from prep to set, application tools, and additional resources. Also, too, you're going to have these are there. Now, I want to tell you, you're going to want to print these out in color and do as I do, either put them in a sheet protector so you have them when you go to an appointment and someone says, I already wear Mary Kay or I have a foundation shade, you're going to know exactly the conversion to move them over. In other words, that's going to make the guesswork just almost impossible because you're going to have somewhere to go with this. I had a sweet customer of mine in DeLeon order some stuff, and she said, I need a new foundation. And she wears the same shade I do, beige C110. And I told her, I said, Debbie, I said, I'm out of that color, but I'm ordering the new colors. Are you okay with getting the new color? I can slide you right over. And she goes, absolutely. So we're going to be talking about phasing out the old and moving in the new and what that's going to look like. So your A1 powered foundation finder, again, that is going to be available for all of your customers to see on your My Shop May 16th. Okay. So the main thing as far as pro tips, and it's going to tell you all of this in the Foundation Hub on InTouch, but you want good lighting. Okay. If you can get close to a window, just like when we're doing the Skin Analyzer app, that's going to be your best bet. Okay. Also, too, they cannot have foundation on. Why? Okay, because it's going to pick up the color of the foundation, whether it be right, wrong, or indifferent. So you need a clean face, good lighting to do that foundation finder tool. Okay, so those are the two big things: good lighting, nothing on your face. So it's best if you just do it in the morning, okay, or at night. But I'm going to say morning where you can get good natural sunlight. Okay, again, there's a place there that you'll do a thumbs up or a thumbs down based on how it reads it and how close to it that it's really matched the shade. Now, I would encourage you, especially if you've got customers that are already in your customer base and you know what they're wearing. Let's say Debbie that we knew wore beige C110. Do her foundation finder tool, put her through that to see how close and if it actually does pull, which should be medium 2. Okay. So if it pulls it, that would be a thumbs up. Okay. Because we know that it actually read it. Now, just like we covered Wednesday night on Genesis event, you'll know how women are. Women are tanning. They're already, things are, they're tanning their bodies, and luckily they're getting smart and they're not tanning their face. So yes, it's going to pick up the shade of their face, but to match the rest of their body, you're going to have to do a little bit of guesstimation there. Okay. So please ask some questions as they're doing the foundation finder tool to say, Are you currently tanning? Okay. Are you tanning your face? Now, if they're tanning all of them, that's going to be an easy fix. Not that we want them tanning their face, but also too, just make sure that you're getting a true reading to where their face isn't going to be white and their body is already being tanned. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. So the thumbs up, thumbs down feature is going to be helpful for the company as well to know that the shades are actually lining up as they're supposed to. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about prep to set. Okay. They cover this on Janice's event and I loved it. And it's all the products that are going to make these foundations even more flawless. And y'all know my favorite class to teach is the flawless face. So again, the actual brush or the applicator, okay, itself is going to be something that's going to be so important to getting that flawless brush-like look achieved. Because again, I just teach my customers, do not use your hands to put this on because it's going to be more streaked. It's very uneven. And so you want to be teaching using the correct brushes. Now, you can use the foundation brush, you can use the blending brush, you can use the blending sponge. Wink, wink. Remember, it's going out. So, gosh, what could you maybe be using there? Okay. Anyway, so and then, so those are the proper ways to apply it. Now, I always tell my customer, I love the blending brush better with this Time Wise foundation because to me, it just gives a better look. A lot of people were watching videos, they're using the liquid foundation brush. So just make sure that you have a lot of those on hand. I highly recommend that you grab some of these in your order for month end so you have them to let people demo with the brushes. Okay. I have a whole big wad of foundation brushes that I bought that I keep clean. And when I do facials, I make sure that they are using the brush. That's how they fall in love with it. Okay. That's how they fall in love with it. And then when they buy, guess what? They're buying that one right there. Okay. So if you need to take one out when you do a facial, take one out, let her see you took it out. And then that way she knows it's brand new and say, oh my gosh, you do want to grab this brush as well. Again, talk about the flawlessness of it and how to clean it. Okay. So then again, you got foundation primer. Y'all know that is a must to keep this on to give a flawless look. Okay. Under eye corrector, multi-benefit concealer, translucent or setting powder, and of course, finishing spray. Okay. That is the prep to step. Okay. Prep to set. Okay. So now let's move into getting ready for the transition. And I know a lot of you are already, you're a step ahead. Some of you have kind of just put your feet out thinking it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay. It's going to happen and it's going to be a good thing. And again, I'm going to encourage you to embrace this change. I think you're going to see a lot of happy women. Again, when we have so many more options of shades to offer them, that is a plus. So the first thing I want to tell you is go in and look at your existing customers and make a tally sheet of what foundations you're currently selling right now to your existing customers. You need to establish that. Now, if you're me and you're using a software system, I use Main Street Boulevard. I went in and I ran a report, okay, and I gave it a time frame. I actually went back to January of 24. So I've got a year and a half here of a good calculation. I was talking with Tanya Beach, and Tanya went back to 21. I ran one in 21 and I ran one in 24. And when I ran it, this is kind of what it looked like. Okay. It printed out and I don't think you can see this. It printed out all of my foundations and how many of each of those foundations, both luminous and matte, that I sold. because trying to replace that, I wasn't going to bomb the carpet and just go order a bunch of everything because I don't want to have my product or my money tied up in inventory that's not going to go anywhere. Now, ladies, also too, I do have to stop and say a lot of you, especially you've just started your business, you're using my shop. Okay, you're not choosing to keep an inventory on hand. So, this is where you're going to have to really hone in and perfect your foundation finder tools. Okay, because you're going to be helping them establish a foundation via over the computer. Okay, or you're going to actually sit down with them, but you're not going to maybe have them right there for them to get. Now, you can order samples. Absolutely. You can order the samples. Section 2, remember, you get no credit as far as Star Consultant, month end prizes, anything like that. Section 2, you don't get any of that. But I'm going to tell you, having samples on hand is going to be a must. We're going to talk a little bit about that as well. Let me write this down right quick while I'm thinking about it. All right, so I ran a report to see what they were. Then I printed out this sheet, okay, where the conversion sheet is. And I actually printed it wrong and it worked out great. And so then I went through and I put a mat for, or an M for matte and an L for luminous. And I wrote down a column of exactly how many of these that I have already sold. So then I could look at the new color to see, y'all, there's some of these colors that I don't even have anything in. So I ordered one and I ordered a matte. Okay, I did not order a luminous. So again, and then down here, if you'll notice, in the darker beiges and the bronze, I don't sell any. Okay, I have one customer that wears bronze 100. Okay, those are her figures in the matte, and the rest of this is completely open. So I personally chose to order samples. I'm not ordering, now I lied. Let me say this. I did order one tube all the way through the beiges, okay? Because I want to have demo tubes because I know we're going to run out of those samples. So we're going to be talking about what kind of tool are we going to use to house these. Tanya and I talked this morning. She's found a really neat tool, and it is a paint carrier. It's like acrylic paints with like a band over it where you can slide them in. And she said, I need to make sure these new foundations fit, like all 39 shades of them. And if they do, then I'll tell you more about it. So all of us are literally waiting to get these foundations in, get our label maker labels on them where we can read them, and then figure out a way to carry them to demo. So I want to encourage you, okay? You're going to get credit if you order an actual foundation shade and mark it off as a demo. Remember, you get that is a tax deduction for you. And maybe you're going to pick 2 ivory, 2 beige, or if you don't have any bronze, maybe 4 beige and 3 ivories. But these would be the ones that you would show, and then carry your samples in the ones you don't actually have demo tubes with. I want you to be savvy smart. And again, I'm telling you, this is what I did when I ordered mine. I ordered one tube of everything in the light and the medium. Okay, I did not order demo tubes in the bronze. I'm just going to carry the samples, and I just don't have a lot of bronze customers. So be thinking when you place your order, okay, when you place your order that you're grabbing tubes based on what your customers need and what you seem to be selling the most. When you've got a conversion chart, it makes that really simple. That was kind of my scheme there. Okay, so then you're going to call customers. If you have not already been calling your customers, I want to encourage you to step up the pace and make sure that you're contacting your customers to let them know that Mary Kay is going to go through a change, but we've got her new shade, just like I did with Debbie, where Debbie, I see you were beige C110. Don't worry, you're now going to be in medium 2. Okay. And so I would love to go ahead and pre order your new foundation shade. Now, this is, of course, only if you don't have it left in stock. The main thing you want to do is sell through what you have. So let's talk about some strategies there. Okay. First off, I would say do a 2 for 1. Buy one, get one at half price, something like that. Buy two, get one free. This is what I did when we were discontinuing the cream to powders, because again, I had a good supply for my customers, and I wanted to make sure I did not end up with a lot of those left. Have a summer sale, school's out, Mother's Day sale, anything. Mary Kay's birthday, May 13th, Karla's birthday, May 16th, whatever kind of event you need to put together, do a sale. Now, you saw when I did my sale in April, I did a 30% off. Okay. Because why? I wanted the money back on my existing colors so I could order the new colors. I did not want these sitting around. Okay. And I want to tell you, I've sold through a lot. Yes, I still have some. So if you get in a bind and you need one of the existing colors, reach out to all of us. Okay. And if we can help you, we definitely will be glad to move that off of our shelf. But I want to tell you, I'm still selling through. When a customer calls, I go look right quick. Do I have that shade? And I'm like, Sally, let me tell you, we're going through a change with foundations. Don't worry, girl. I've still got your color. Would you like to go ahead and grab that before it's completely gone? Don't worry. We're going to have new ones coming out, and I will just move you over when you get to the end of this tube. Okay. So I'm just going to assume they want to buy what I have in stock until I don't have it in stock. Uh, so again, that's, let's see, look at previous orders. Summer Olympics coming out. It's going to start being mailed on the 8th. So you're going to have a reason to call your customers as well. Uh, do a pre-sale. Now you're going to see I've got some events scheduled for May to where we're going to pre-sell, pre-launch, okay, these products. And then also to be looking at your foundation hub and ordering samples, okay? So Jill, let me just stop at this point. Do you have any questions about the ordering these for demo? Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. The main thing I want to tell y'all is remember, you get retail credit on this, but you do not get any kind of credit for samplers. So there is a time for a sampler, okay? Especially if you're trying to mail something. And guys, you can do a stripe sheet, okay? You can send them the sheet that you're going to be able to get. That's on the Foundation Hub. So don't worry. This little guy is on the Foundation Hub. Now, also, too, one of the things that we're seeing that we talked about Wednesday night, this is all about, now you'll look over here, it even tells you what concealer to use, what setting powder to use, and what concealer to use. So this is kind of the one-stop shop, okay? I love that. Now, the other thing, too, that they're telling us is that you're really, really, really going to hone in on undertones of the skin. Just like when we got these existing foundations, we had to ask a lot of questions. And the first question is when you go out in the sun, do you burn? Okay. Do you burn and then tan? Or do you burn and peel and not tan? Okay. If you burn and don't tan, you're probably a cool undertone. If you burn and tan, or you don't even burn but tan, you're probably a warm tone. Okay. One thing too, I love to see in here, they have a lot of olive tone skin colors. Okay. And I want to tell you back, oh my gosh, if y'all will remember back in the day when we had the liquid foundations, I remember learning to work with olive tone skin. My mother had olive tone skin, and you had natural beige and different colors. I remember all the colors that we had, and those were predominantly for olive tone skins. You have a lot of olive. Y'all can almost see they're almost like greenish here. Okay, olive tone skin shades. And so again, um, it's got the CC shade, the CC pound, cream broad spectrum shade that would go with that. The setting powder, the concealer, and the under eye corrector. So these are the kind of things that you want to print off and make sure that you have with you all the time. Conversion and then the undertone shade chart as well. Make sure you do your homework by printing out what your customers are using to get your new shade for your, okay. Okay, let's talk about important dates moving into May. Okay, we've talked a little bit about this. Okay, so in May, we have, now let me flip over here just a second because I want to, I'm going to get, I want to show you what is scheduled for, here we go. Okay, let me give you these dates and I'm going to show you what all special events have been scheduled. Okay, in the month of May, we have 4 Mondays. The last Monday is on the 25th, which is actually Memorial Day. So we will not have a Monday Night Live there. So what I would like to do, and Jill, I think you're going to get to vote with me here, is that on the 4th, then you have Mother's Day on the 10th, and then also too on the 10th is when y'all can order. So we've got some Mother's Day sales coming up in there. And then we've got the new launch where your PCP and stars can order on the 10th. And then on the 11th, that's a Monday night. And then on the 15th, everybody can order. The 16th, it goes live. The 18th, that's another Monday night. And then the 25th, we will not meet. Okay. So let's talk this out. My thought is to help you best. I love to do what's called summer pre launch, where we get it out to your customers in time so you know what to order. So you've got to, if we did it on the 11th, we could do that, but I think that most of you are going to be ready to order on the 10th. Is that right? Would I see that? I mean, I know that when I get to order, I'm ready to order. I don't want to have to hold it. So I want to ask Jill. I want to do a summer pre-launch. Okay. Now here's what I'm saying here. On on the 4th, I want to do a launch. Y'all are going to see all the new summer product. That's what the meeting is going to be on the 4th. Okay. That's where I'm going to throw all this new stuff out, we're going to talk about it, show shades, etc. So on the 11th, okay, I have scheduled for the summer pre-launch. Now, I can move that back if you want, and we can do a summer pre-launch, and y'all can learn it as well as customers can learn it on the 4th. Jill, what's your thought on that?
Um, it doesn't matter to me. It's
Okay.
okay.
Well, my main thing is to have you an idea when you're ready to order what to order. Okay. And that's the only thing is it's going to be the day behind you being able to order if we do it on the 11th.
Mhm.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we have, I know most directors are doing stuff on the 11th with customers. So, let me give that a thought and then I'm going to get it posted right quick. So just know we're going to do a summer pre-launch where our customers get to see all the new stuff. Okay. We're going to talk about it. But here's where I really would like for you to be able to join me as well, as far as helping me show the new products as well. Uh, I get sick and tired of listening to me talk all the time. And I would love for each one of you to take a product and be able to show it or talk about it. And so that's something I would like to do. So I'm going to say we're going to leave that on the 11th. I think the 4th, I need to get this out to y'all. and let's get our head wrapped around what's coming. Then on the 11th, we will do this for the customers as well. Now, on the 18th, I wanted to do that flawless face prep to step or prep to set class and show customers how to actually put it on, and me actually sitting here doing it. And maybe y'all talking about the product or me talking about some of the product and actually show them so y'all could sell bundles. Okay. That's the whole idea is behind the flawless face is selling a foundation, a concealer, a foundation primer, an under eye corrector, and a finishing spray. So all that and do bundles with that. So that was kind of my thought. And then the 25th, we will not meet. So we can make a choice if we want to meet on the 26th, which is a Tuesday, since we won't be meeting on the 25th. So that was kind of a, do you have a thought on that? Do you have big plans, Jill? Would you be able to meet on the 26th?
I think so. The Tuesday should be fine.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to say when I put the calendar together. Jesse's kind of waiting on me on that, but I did not want to meet on the 25th because a lot of people are going to be traveling, and I know that. Okay, so let me show you what's coming up for May with Janice's calendar. Okay, and there's a lot of fun things. Now, y'all know that on the first Wednesday of every month, she always does a live skincare party. Okay, so this is where all consultants can grab your computer, sit in the middle of the table, have a girlfriend consultant, just skincare party here. Then on the 7th, Angel Fry. I know you have heard of Angel Fry, Jill. I mean, she trains in everything Mary Kay does. She is so dynamic. I know that y'all have had some classes with her, but she is one of the most outstanding salespeople. And she will be. Her husband is a college coach, and she will be the guest speaker on the 7th for the sharing event. Linda Tappan, National Sales Director, she is retired. She is an emeritus. She's going to be doing the training with consultants for the 13th, and that is consultant only. She's going to be talking a little bit about sharing wisdom and thoughts as you year end out your big year, okay, for seminar, because we're going to be about 6 weeks left at that point, okay? And then LaRonda Daigle will be the National Sales Director on the 14th. Mary Kay's birthday will be on the 13th. And then get your summer glam on. Now, this will be taught by the company. She'll have company representatives there, and that will be on Wednesday night, the 20th. And that is going to be talking mastering glowing, lightweight makeup, transforming your look from daytime fresh to evening flawless with an ease. Okay, so that will be on the 20th. And then Sylvia Kilcack will be the speaker on the 21st. Now, are you ready for summer? This is going to be talking about body care and men's care. That we'll have some of the staff available for that as well. That'll be on Wednesday night, the 27th. And then the 28th will be, 28th will be Diana Sumner. She's a national sales director, and you would think she's on speed every time you hear her. She is so dynamic. So that is all of the Wednesday, Thursday events. And I did not print the red event. Let me look and see right quick when the red event is. How did I miss the red event? Hold on. I know she's got this somewhere because I did not see. Because you've got to mark your calendar for the, oh, wait, let me go back here. Our calendar will have it on here. The red event is on the 4th, May 4th. Remember, that's exclusive for red jackets. And so that will be at 8 o'clock on the 4th. Okay, that's going to be right after our summer pre-launch. Okay, so I think that kind of, oh my gosh, there is so much. May will be full of exciting activities because that's new product coming out. That's the month before the year end. Everybody's still jockeying. I want to make sure, Jill, that you and all of you top 10 people know exactly where your numbers are, because I'm telling you, every time one of you place an order, it's all just jostling. You're all just so close together. So, okay. Also, Jill, I want you to mark your calendar. Okay. We've got different things coming up. Let's talk about seminar. Seminar is going to be August the 8th, 9th, and we come home on the 10th. Now, we have the Airbnb scheduled for the 7th, which is a Friday night. Okay. So, guys, let me tell you, you're going to be so blessed because right now, you only are going to have to take off Monday, okay? Because ours is going to be during the weekend. So I would like to keep the Airbnb for Friday night, the 7th. And anyway, we're going to be talking a little bit about that. All of us talked today. And anyway, just to let you know that. So the other thing I need to let you know is mark your calendar. The first weekend in October, Janice told us today that that will be her fall retreat in Granbury. So you'll definitely want to make arrangements for that. We all went last year. It was so fun. And so just that way you can prepare ahead for that. So I think that's like the big long-term goals. We got seminar scheduled, registration that will be coming up next month. So be getting yourself ready for that. We've already got the Airbnb. It'll be a lot less. We have we have 4 beds, three. Anyway, yeah. So we've got lots of room. Of course, Bo and I will be in one room, but it's going to be fun. And all of us are staying right there in the Airbnbs together. I think this guy has 5. So you got all of Lisa's group, all of Tanya's group, and the Allison's group. So that's the important scoop for tonight. I do want to, let me go back here just a second. I wanted to, let me do just, oh, hold on. I wanted to give a little bit of shout out. I'm so excited that we have a new consultant. Okay. New consultant. When I still call her new, Rochelle Kels. She is the one that she is Debbie Hill's team, and she had $100 week this week, and so I'm so excited for her as she's starting her business. Just found out that she's newly expecting another child. I believe this is child number 5, 4 or 5. I think it's 5. And so she is building a business and building a family as well. So Rochelle, we are so excited for you. Let's see. And this is the update on stars. I'll say it's an update. I just did my big order today, so I know that it doesn't reflect everybody's order today. Debbie Lambright, Julie Evans, Jessica, Stephanie, Callie, Janie, Brenda, Jill, Erica, and Sandy. Here are the totals that you lack to be a Sapphire Star. Remember, don't panic. Oh my gosh, you've got all the way till June 15th. Okay. We're just newly out of the gate. So as you're working on that. All right, Jill, there you are, your pretty self. Okay. So I think that was mainly what I wanted to share there. And I want to say that I have a masterclass with Janice tonight. It's at 8 o'clock. So I still have an hour Zoom. The great thing is I get to smile and say nothing. So that's okay. So I've got just a hot minute here left. Jill, let me ask you, now that I've thrown all this new foundation stuff at you, do you have any questions? Do you have any comments? Anything that you want to say? Are you ready for the new big launch?
Sure.
Sure. You're just so optimistic. I love it. I always say whether we're ready or not, here it comes.
It's here. I mean, you got to go with it.
You gotta roll with the flow. And so the main thing is, I want to say, I think the more you can prep on the front end, the better off you're going to be on the back end. And so take an inventory of what you've got. Look at your customer records. See what your customers are already using. Contact those customers. Let them know what's coming. Y'all know that the way to alleviate customer frustration is keep them in the loop of what's going on. When they get blindsided and you say, oh, well, they discontinued that. Remember, too, lots of stuff is being, I say lots of stuff. We have that list that's being discontinued, and then we have the list of all the stuff that the prices are increasing. So, again, thinking like a retailer, okay, you want to make sure that you are stocking up on stuff that you do move a lot of. If it is on that price increase sheet, make sure that you're ordering that. Now, I've ordered today, and I will be doing another big order before the 16th, but to get all, I mean, again, I'm all about business savvy. I want to make sure that I can get it at the lowest price, and then when it increases, then yay me. I mean, have a sale now if you want to, buy it back, and then have it ready for your customers when it's time, when they are ready to buy. Also, too, we'll have a new 50 off sheet for May. I've already seen it. I need to get that launched as well. And the calendar will be launching soon as well. So I'll let you see everything tonight. And hopefully now you are just, you're as smart as a fifth grader. Okay. Smart as a fifth grader. So, all right. I hope you have a fabulous week. Moving forward, guys, I don't know about y'all. Remember that Thursday night is month end. So if you're working on a huge goal, remember the goal is to get the buzz boxes, buzz kits, whether it be the cello bag with access. Let me show this again, just in case you had a question on that. Okay, I want to show this right quick, and then okay. So again, let's blow this up. Okay. So if you do at least a 400, you get to earn foundation samples. If you're doing a 650, you get to earn your foundation samples and your perfect shade match shade. Okay. And then if you do 850, you get the samples, your foundation, and one top secret product for me. I've already ordered them. Okay. Same thing, 1200. You're earning samples, foundation, two top secret gifts from me in your box. Okay. Now that's where you get the box. And then 1800, you get the samples, foundation, and three full size products in the box. Otherwise, trust me, the cello bags are adorable. So the whole idea here is to get free stuff, get it first. And so, anyway, if you have any questions about that, reach out to me. If you want to know where your totals are, reach out to me. I'll be updating you this week as well on where your totals are. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing. Thank you for joining me tonight. If you're watching this back, Jill, I love you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Debbie, we hope you're safe. And anyway, and I will see y'all next Monday night where we're going to show all the new summer products. So come back here, 7 o'clock.